you're probably here being watching my content for 3 reasons. One is probably because by now I have 1M subscribers, so you're just curious. Then 2, because I showed up on your YouTube channel feed, so you just went with it. Then 3, it's because you like me and you set notifications for all my uploads. Anyway, I'm not psychic. My name is Neva Inderisti. I'm a content creator and pro makeup artist from Uganda. Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a pink look for my Barbie, for a Barbie brunch. So let's get right into it. I have to warn you though, I'm going to be chit-chatting throughout the video because I think it gets boring to just see makeup and not talk about anything. So yeah, I am shaping my eyebrows, though I over-trimmed my first eyebrow, but I'll deal with it. I'm an artist. So we trimmed my second eyebrow, and then it went well for the second one, but the first one I can't say the same. So after trimming, I moisturize my skin using the Maybelline Fit Me. It's a really perfect moisturizer. You can just use this for your makeup, or it can act as a primer and your hydrating moisturizing good. Okay, that one. So yeah, I used it all over my face, and I usually do it after doing my eyebrows, but I found out when I do it before my eyebrows, it also protects my eyebrows from being cakey, and like that time when you're concealing, your eyebrows are not cakey. Usually my eyebrows used to be cakey around that eyebrow area because I never used to moisturize them. Anywho, so we outline the eyebrows. Yeah, just to give them a shape. You see how I deal with it? That's how I deal with it. And does anyone have an issue with one side of their face? I feel like I have an issue with the left side of my face. It's always tough for me. Anyway, I used the e.l.f. concealer and my Zeron foundation. I don't know why it took me so long to discover the Zeron foundation, but here we are. I'm glad we found each other and we have a very peaceful relationship. Although that shade I usually use is a bit darker than me, but I make it work. So I use the concealer on the highest point of my eyebrows, and then the foundation on the inner part of my eyebrow. That's where the shadow is. It's where the least light hits on the eyebrow. If you want to come for makeup classes, I'm really open to classes. For now, I don't know when you will watch this, but for now I'm open to taking in students or learners for makeup. So highlight my eyebrow. That is what I usually want to do. I prefer to use foundation and a concealer for my eyebrows because I don't want my eyebrows to look so fake. Of course they look fake, but not so fake. Then I have to blend out the excess product and make it as natural as possible. So this is what I struggle with in my life, rather with the left eyebrow. This is what I go through, but the right one, it's always a smooth process, but the left one takes me the most time, and it's okay. I think it's okay because you can't be perfect. You can never be perfect. See what I was talking about? My foundation, the Zeron, is a bit darker than me, but I make it work anyway. So this is the nastiest way I've applied my foundation. I usually see people using fingers to apply foundation. My friend, I've never felt that type of, I won't say the word, but yeah. So I applied my foundation all over the face using my fingers because I forgot to carry a beauty blender from work, and I don't have beauty blenders at home, as embarrassing as it sounds. So I used my fingers, and I didn't have a foundation brush. So but it did quite well because I feel like the foundation really sank into the skin. I loved it. I think I would do it again, but it's not something I would do when I want. It's usually have to be under these circumstances. But it looked nice. It blended well. Applied it all over the face. That's Zaron. I don't remember what shade. But yeah, it's from Zaron Cosmetics. It's a Nigerian brand. You can grab yourself one if you have to, because it's full coverage. It covers any blemishes instantly, and you just have to use a little bit of the product. As you can see, you don't have to use a lot of the product. Don't worry, it's really off, but I love it. I usually do my eyes before the foundation, but this video I really did everything differently, most of it. So that was me after my foundation application. I used my fingers, as embarrassing as it looks. Okay, not embarrassing. It's good to try new things out, because it looked bomb. I didn't expect that, but my fingers really felt dirty. Anyway, I went in with my concealer next, just to brighten up my face, because the foundation is so dark compared to me. So I used a very light concealer to highlight my face. And I didn't use my fingers for the concealer. No, I used a tiny brush that I used to blend the concealer on the eyebrows. I was so lucky I had this, because I don't know, do people also use fingers for... I think I should make a video using my fingers for everything all over my face. Yeah, I will do that video and see how it goes. Anyway, I blended out everything. It was a smooth... I went for a lifted eye look, so I made that line with concealer. As you can see, it's the line at the extreme end of my eye, just to give me a lifted look on my face. While at that, guys, I want to be a little bit vulnerable about something that I recently discovered I have, and I'm sure some people, if not most people, have it, and it's called imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is a psychological occurrence in which people doubt their skills, talents, or accomplishments, and have a persistent fear of being exposed as frauds. You know, guys, when you're trying to do something and you stop midway feeling underqualified, feeling like you're not near as good as other people you see on the internet or you hear about, guys, that's imposter syndrome. It's really stopping you from achieving and finding out your abilities and capabilities. I won't deny it also creeps out on me sometimes. Usually I record my makeup videos, I record get ready with me, I record various types of content, and then just brush it off. I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? Is this even it? Is this what I'm supposed to post? And at the end of the day, end up deleting all the content. An uncomfortable feeling you experience when you think you're underqualified or unqualified. You look around and assume everybody knows what they're doing except you. Do not listen to that feeling. Do not feed it. And I found out the indicators of imposter syndrome because I googled. There are 4 indicators of imposter syndrome. I think I've talked to a friend about this. I've interacted with someone about this. And it includes perfectionism, paralysis, people-pleasing, and procrastination. Guys, I found out I have all these 4 indicators. Anyway, the ways to deal with it include acknowledging or accepting that you have it. And that's what I'm doing right now. First step, you need to accept and acknowledge that you have it. When you keep brushing it off, when you keep pushing it away, and deep down you know you're a perfectionist, you're a people pleaser, you have paralysis, and then you're a procrastinator. Trust me, you have imposter syndrome. It's not perfect. Like, I'm not saying that I know what I'm really talking about, but I googled, I saw the signs, and I felt it deep down that I have imposter syndrome. So if you're like me, let me give you a few tips on how to deal with it, because I researched, so you don't have to. Number 1, you have to learn the facts. Like, you have to learn, if you're a makeup artist, you have to learn that, yes, I know how to do my makeup, I know how to do people's makeup, and those are the facts, and that is a fact. You understand? So that is number 1. Number 2, share your feelings like I'm doing right now. Do not die with your feelings. Get someone to talk to, get groups, whatever, get online, because online people are going to listen. Strangers are going to listen. What like people in your life might not do. You understand? Number 3, I think that's number 3. Celebrate your success, as small as it is. Like sometimes you achieve something and you be like, oh my god, I'm so lucky. But actually that's you achieved it. You're not just like, you put effort to achieve that something. Number 4, let go of perfectionism. This is a hard one for all of us, if not for most of us. Like before you do something, you want it to be very, very perfect. Like I did something back then, like when I wanted to start my YouTube channel. There is a time I wanted really bad to start it. I think it was in 2021, probably 2021, yeah, one of the two. Then I always pushed it off. I'm like, oh my god, if I get a better phone, I think I'll start recording. But no, that's not how it works. You have to start recording with as small as you have, with as little as you have. Then when I got the phone, I'm like, oh my god, I need lights. Oh my god, I need a microphone. But all along, I didn't consider all that. All I thought I needed was a good phone. But the perfectionist in me creeps out and is like, oh, you need a microphone. Oh, you need a light. Then I get the light. I'm like, oh, I need this other light. You understand? So you need to let go of perfectionism. Allow self-compassion. Like that one, I think is self-explanatory. Then number 7, share your failures. You don't have to share them online. You might write them down, journal them, or you might talk to a friend, a close friend, and just acknowledge the failures. Then the last point is, of course, accept it. So you have to accept that you have imposter syndrome for it to go away. Guys, I hope you've been keeping up with the makeup look. We are almost done. At this point, I'm applying blush. But I just wanted to slip in that imposter syndrome thing for a few seconds. I think it's if you've listened this far, I think it will help you. I think it's something you need to look into, and if you need me to talk about more of such things, I'm very ready. I just have imposter syndrome because I feel like if I come and talk about something, I'll feel like I'll seem like a fraud, and that's so wrong. I'm trying to cancel that out. I'm struggling to get over it. I'm struggling to come out and be consistent, stop procrastinating. I feel like that is all I have to do to move the mountains in my life anyway. So enjoy the rest of the makeup. As if you need to know the products I used, because I was over yapping in the video, you can just leave a comment. But right now I'm highlighting, not highlighting, sorry, I put blush and then I'm doing my eyeshadow. In this video, I was also shocked. I did my eyeshadow after the skin work. Like, I never do that. But I'm proud of myself for trying out new things, and I loved it. I didn't have a specific eyeshadow look in mind, so I was just freestyling. I used a dark shade to give definition to the eye. I used a dark color from the Juvia's Place. I don't know why you always call it Palace. From the Juvia's Place palette, the blush palette. So yeah, that's the color I used. I used to use the gold from there, but I mixed it with a pink because I wanted a really pinkish eye look. So guys, that's how I got my eyeshadow. If you've watched this far, thank you, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It helps with the algorithm. And yeah, don't forget to tap the notifications bell as well to be reminded every time I post. So I went ahead and did my eyeliner. Still, my right eye is a little bit easier compared to my left eye. I think it's I think it's just the way it is because I'm right-handed. So the right side is easier for me to do than the left side. It happens the eyeliner, the eyeshadow, the eyebrows, not the eyeshadow, the eyebrows and the eyeliner. That's where and lash installation. Lash installation. Really? Is that lash installation? No. Anyways, I did my eyeliner. If you want to learn how to do your own makeup, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or at Trex's Signature Makeup, or just leave a comment and I'll leave my WhatsApp number. If you want to learn to do your own makeup or learn to do makeup for clients, for commercial use, don't hesitate to leave a comment. Also, reminder to subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Also set notifications to guys. I'm not going to edit this video, even if I'm even if my words are getting lost. I'm not going to edit the audio. I'm not going to edit the video. It's just the way it is. I'm not going to be a perfectionist today because I'll keep it until 2025 just because my English is lost. No way. Anyway, I did my pink eye look and I loved it, though I didn't know what I was going to do, but I love that subtle highlight. Do you see it? The goldish. I loved it. And I did my mascara because I did put lashes. Does anyone feel weird when applying their mascara? Because what is this? I look funny. My eyes are all stretched. Anyway, then next I went in with my brow gel. It's from the NYX. It's called NYX Contour Freak. It helps me brush my tiny brows to look as natural as possible. And then it helps them, they last longer. And then next I went in for my lips. I did just a simple, I needed to come up with a pink lip, but I didn't carry most of my products, so I just freestyled it as well. I lined my lips and then I used a red lipstick. I intended to use just a little bit of the red lipstick to to give it a pinkish look, but the red came out. But it came out well, though that was not the original intent. You get. So I just wanted it to give me a pinkish, but I think I put too much. Next time I'll do little. Then I tried to blend the red lippy. I didn't want that red lip, no, because I was going for a pink one. Anyway, I tried to confuse it by putting a pink blush on the lips. I usually do it, but it was already a gone case. I actually made it worse. I made it more red. But when I put the lip gloss, I loved everything. I loved how everything came out. And I loved the whole look of the lip and the eyes. I really looked like a Barbie. Anyway, that was my makeup look. Don't forget, if you need makeup classes, if you want to learn how to do your own makeup, like if you're having a small party, there is no need of supporting me. There is no need of coming to me to do your makeup. Just do it yourself. So come and learn how to do your own makeup. And yeah, and if you want to make it a business, you might as well learn. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because we're coming to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. This was my final look. I loved it, and I'm going to add the dress at the end. Ciao.